I'm joined by Bill Ramirez from Phase One Prototypes out of Dallas in the United States. Bill, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Can you introduce your business and explain a little bit about the background and the products and services that you provide?
We've been in business for 15 years. We do packaging prototypes, small, quick turn packaging sample types of runs. Over the years, they've actually grown a little larger. Those runs did, and we also do trading cards over the last couple of years. We do sports trading cards for baseball, football, soccer, all the major sports. So we do everything digitally. Everything is done in-house.
Okay, so although it says your company's called Phase One Prototypes, you also do some long runs as well, I understand.
Well, longer short runs is the best way to describe it.
And you've had a background with cutting tables for a long time, as well as the Valiani that we'll talk about. You also have experience with Zund, for example.
Yes, originally we actually used Kongsbergs when we first started in business, and then we graduated to the Zund. And over the about 3 months ago, we put in the Valiani Omnia to be a little more automated.
So you had experience with the cutting tables, and you mentioned the Valiani. How did you come across Valiani? How did you find out about them?
Did a lot of research on the internet. I was looking for a more automated solution with a feeder and a delivery. And I looked at a couple of the Chinese flavors of that type of table. Also looked at Zune at their flavor of it, and the Valiani just fit exactly in the space that we needed.
So you mentioned automation. Is automation important for your business then?
Yeah, it's very important. I think as we move forward, it's getting tougher and tougher to find employees and production people that can run these type of systems. And we want to be able to add more of these cutting tables without one operator, without having to add multiple operators. The Valiani allows us to be able to run several tables with one operator.
Automation and getting rid of manual processing is an important function for you. So you've had a bit of experience now with the Valiani for the Omnia for 3 months. How is it so far?
Oh, it's been great. I think when like I said, we looked at some of the other Chinese versions of the table, and the way the tooling and the build, it wasn't able to really stand up to the rigors of like a Zune. And I consider the Zune probably top of the line. We work around the clock 24/7. So we need something, a machine that can do that. And the Valiani has the similar type of quality build. The tooling is exactly the same size as what the Zune tooling is. So we run throughout the night. We haven't had any issues with it at all. And there's no mechanical breakdowns, and definitely I think the build will last us for years.
Okay, and you're running it in autonomous mode, so you don't actually need an operator to be on it 24 hours a day. It just sets it up and lets it run. Can you explain a little bit about how you're using that?
Sure. We have it setting over it close to the Zune, but our operator is always on the Zune, is always feeding sheets by hand, pulling the sheets off. And we just load up the feeder on the Valiani, and really the operator just has to glance over every once in a while and then change the blade every couple of hundred sheets or so, and it does its job.
Okay. And I think that some of the work you do is for some of the prestigious brands. You have no issues with the quality of the output in the packaging side for very picky brands.
Yeah, not at all. With we do stuff for Ghirardelli, and the quality is exactly the same as what we would get out of the Zune cutter. And in the trading cards are probably the most precise type of cutting that we have to do, and the camera system and the registration is absolutely immaculate on the Omnia.
Great. Okay, so and how do you think it's going to go over the next few years? You see it lasting well with the quality of the build that you've seen so far and the tooling?
Oh yeah, I don't have any problems with it. I think it's the build is going to be fine. And I mean, I see us, over the next maybe even 6 months starting to add more machines.
And I think one of the things is with your difficulty or potential difficulties in staffing is you think you can run multiple machines with just one operator. Is that important for you?
Yes. Yeah. Honestly, I think we could run 4 or 5 machines with one operator.
Bill, thank you very much indeed for your time. That was great.
Okay. Thank you.